Sailor Moon Episode 20, The Final Battle for the Galaxy. The episode starts with an energetic scene of Sailor Pluto and Sailor Saturn fighting alongside the Starlights against the forces of the Black Moon. They dodge energy waves and attack the minions while calling out to the other Guardians who are captured by Sailor Galaxia. Suddenly, Galaxia arrives and easily takes them out with a wave of her hand. She transforms into her most powerful form, steals their star seeds, and breaks them one by one. Just when it seems like all hope is lost, Usagi appears and tells Galaxia that she will never give up. As Galaxia continues to attack, Usagi tries to reach her friends and protect them from harm. However, Galaxia proves to be too powerful and steals Usagi's star seed, leaving her completely drained of power. But Usagi still refuses to give in and stands defiantly before Galaxia. Meanwhile, in another part of the dimension, Chibi has regained her strength and is watching the battle unfold. She tells Usagi that she believes in her and encourages her to find the light within herself. At first, Usagi doesn't understand what Chibi is saying, but she soon realizes that the light that Chibi is talking about is the light of the true starseed, the one that guides people towards love and hope. Usagi remembers all the times she has fought for love and hope throughout her journey, and she begins to feel a surge of power. She transforms into her ultimate form, Eternal Sailor Moon, and flies towards Galaxia. Sailor Galaxia, having stolen all the star seeds of the Sailor Guardians, has become extremely powerful. She uses this power to attack Usagi, but Usagi's new form is able to withstand the attacks. As they fight, Usagi realizes that Galaxia isn't truly evil, but rather has been corrupted by her desire to protect the universe. Galaxia had originally used the star seeds to heal dying stars, but she became obsessed with it and started stealing the star seeds of planets to make them into new stars. This turned her into the Dark Star, Sailor Galaxia, and caused her to lose sight of her original purpose. Usagi tries to reach Galaxia's heart and remind her of who she once was, a kind and compassionate Sailor Scout who wanted to help others. Galaxia is initially resistant, but as Usagi continues to fight for her, Galaxia begins to remember. She had saved the life of a little girl who had been abandoned on a dying planet, and Galaxia had made a promise to the girl that she would never let her die. When Galaxia had learned that the girl had passed away, she had been devastated and had thrown away her harp in grief. The harp had been gifted to Galaxia by the planet she had saved, and it had been broken when thrown. Unable to bear the pain of losing someone she had sworn to protect, Galaxia had given up on herself and turned to the dark side. Touched by Galaxia's story, Usagi becomes determined to bring her back to the light. She reminds Galaxia of the importance of friendship and love, and how those things can help heal even the darkest of hearts. Galaxia is moved by Usagi's words and begins to cry. As she cries, the star seeds she had stolen begin to glow. Realizing what she had done, Galaxia apologizes and returns the star seeds to their rightful owners. With the star seeds returned, the Sailor Guardians regain their powers and join Usagi in thanking Galaxia for everything she had done. They tell Galaxia that she is not a bad person and that they will always remember her as a hero. As the Sailor Scouts celebrate their victory, Chibi appears and tells them that it is time for the Starlights to return home. The Starlights say their goodbyes and disappear in a flash of light. In the end, Mamoru is freed from his prison, and Usagi runs to him and hugs him tightly. They are overjoyed to be reunited and promise to never be apart again. Together with the other Sailor Guardians, they stand under the eternal moonlight and make a vow to always protect love, hope, and the future. The episode ends with a beautiful shot of the moon and the words, "To be continued," flashing on the screen. This was a very important episode for many reasons. First of all, it showed us the true power of Sailor Galaxia. She is definitely one of the most powerful villains in the Sailor Moon series, and it was really cool to see her in action. We also got to learn more about Galaxia's backstory and how she became the Dark Star. It was a sad but also kind of tragic story, and it made me feel a lot of sympathy for her. But ultimately, it was very satisfying to see her redeemed in the end and to see her return the star seeds to the Sailor Guardians. Another important thing this episode showed us is the importance of friendship and love. Even though the Sailor Guardians were outmatched by Sailor Galaxia, they never gave up on each other. They kept fighting because they believed in each other and in their cause. And in the end, it was their friendship and love for each other that helped them defeat Galaxia and save the galaxy. The transformation of Usagi into her ultimate form, Eternal Sailor Moon, was also a very significant moment. This form is by far one of the most beautiful and powerful forms of Sailor Moon, and it was really cool to see her use it to fight Sailor Galaxia. The fight between Sailor Galaxia and Eternal Sailor Moon was definitely one of the best fights in the series so far. It was fast-paced, action-packed, and full of emotion. I loved how Galaxia wasn't just some mindless villain, but rather a complex character with a tragic backstory. And I also loved how Usagi was able to reach her heart and bring her back to the light. The ending of the episode was also very satisfying. I was so happy to see Mamoru freed and to see Usagi and the other Sailor Guardians making a vow to protect love, hope, and the future. It's a great reminder of the importance of these things in our own lives, and it's a message that I think we could all use more of right now. Overall, I would rate this episode a 9.5 out of 10. It was a fantastic episode that brought the series to a close. I was very satisfied with the ending, and I felt like it was a fitting conclusion to the story. What did you guys think of the episode? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.